Hey guys, what is up? Today I'm going to be showing you how to download Visual Studio 2010 Express, and we're going to try and start coding in Visual Basic, the language. So the first thing I want you guys to do is to hop on over to this website. I will leave a link to this website in the description down below, so click on it. You'll be taken to a page like this or similar to this, and I want you to click on Visual Studio 2010 Express. I want you to click Express 2010, not the 2012, and excuse the slow internet, I'm really far away from the router. The 2010 will let you use it for the first 30 days, and then after you just register online, get a free product key, and you can use it for after the 30 days as well. The 2012 version doesn't, to the best of my knowledge, it only works 30 days. After that you have to buy the full product, which we really don't need to if we're just using Visual Basic. So you just want to select your language. I got mine in English because I really can't read any other language. But yeah, select language and install now. The installation process is pretty simple, so I'm not going to go through that. Shouldn't take that long to download. Should be definitely less than half an hour to download and install, but that depends on your internet connection really. But yeah, when you have it installed, I'll see you later. Okay, so when you open up Visual Basic, this is the window that's going to come up. Every time you start it, this is what's going to happen. What you want to do is you want to click New Project and Console. We're going to be making console applications, command line applications. Just wait for it to load up. And here we go. This is the main user interface. You're going to be writing the code in this section here, and it just expands and expands for you to write more and more in if you need to. And this button we're going to be using to play the actual application. So I'm going to start off, if you have the application installed, just write what I write on screen. Hello world. Okay. And then, like I said, this play button or F5 key to play the application, and this is the application that comes up. So, yeah, let's go over sort of what we've done here. Everything you do, you just ask the console to do. So for here we're doing console.writeLine. So we're asking the console, hey console, write the line, and then here, hello world. Everything goes in the brackets. I've used speech marks here because whatever you put inside the speech marks is copied and pasted word for word on the application. Or I should really say character for character on the application. I can just type in loads of other random words, special characters, as well as numbers, and they're all pasted on there as well. So you can check if it is the same. Trust me on that. Don't really have time to go through that now, do we? Oops. But yeah, that's console.writeLine. It'll just type up whatever. If you don't use speech marks, you can use a variable or ask it to type specific stuff. But that's a bit more complicated, and we're not going to go through that today. The next thing we have is console.readLine. To show you what that does in this instance, I'm going to remove it and play the application. Now you saw the window pop up. I'm going to do it again. Yeah, it popped up and then went back down. The reason why we have console.readLine, if I play it again, you can see it keeps the window up and running. So I'm going to shut this. Console.readLine has many different functions, but one of the main functions we'll use it for is to keep the application running. And essentially what you're doing is you're telling the console to read this line. So it is reading this line here. You can type whatever and it's reading it. It's not going to do anything with it because you're not asking it to do anything, but nonetheless it is reading it. I'm going to close that, and now I'm going to prove to you that it is in fact reading it. So just gonna Control C, Control V, Control V, and let's go through. Okay, so here the application is on the first line, which is this one here, and it's reading this. If I press enter, it's just going to go down a line, and again it's being told to read, so it's reading this. Press enter again, now it's on this third line, and once again it's just reading this line. We're not asking to do anything, just reading it, and that's exactly what it's doing. If I press enter one more time, it's going to close the application. And there it goes, it closed the application. Why? Because after the third read line, we haven't given it any other commands. It's end sub, nothing here, and then end module. End module, just exit the application, shut it down, and that's the end of the coding. So we can use readline for a variety of different tasks, which we will do as we progress through. But to start off with now, you need to know that console.readline we're going to use to hold the application in position, and let it stay up. So if you do have Visual Basic open, do write this down, and this is your first Hello World application. This is actually, we call this a Hello World application. So the first time you code, you just write Hello World, console.writeline, Hello World, console.readline, and that is that. That's it with regards to what we'll cover today. Hopefully I'll be making a list of different tutorials, getting complicated each time. So going through stuff like how to assign variables, save the variables, and then use them. Alongside actually learning computing, we're going to be applying it, so taking on different tasks and making different applications and integrating what we learn to make actual applications. So yeah, hopefully there'll be loads to come. Please do subscribe, like the video, and leave a comment down below if there's anything specific you want to see, if there's any questions you have, or you want an explanation, or I'll be more than happy to help.